Record the motion detect. This function will make your camera start recording only if a movement is detected. There are two things we need to do to set up this function. The first step is to set up the specification of the motion detect for activation. The second step is to make the schedule for the motion detect actual recording. Let's set up the parameters for your motion detect function. First of all, let's go into the Alarm tab and let's click on Motion Detect. Select this channel that we are setting the Alarm tab. Select the channel that we are setting the parameters for. Let's do it with channel 1, which means that only channel 1 will follow the motion detect parameters that you are inputting. Now that we enter the motion detect function, the first things we must do is click on the Enable button on the top right up to activate the motion detector and being able to set the parameters. Now that you have enabled the motion detect function, let's set up the sensitivity for the motion detect settings. A very high rate of sensitivity means that the motion detect will detect even a very minimal movement, like for example a cat passing by. Setting very low sensitivity means that the motion detector will not detect minimal movement, but only major ones. Right now, let's set it to high, as we believe is the most effective sensitivity level. Next, let's click on the Set Region button to specify an area which will be exclusively sensitive to motion. It's important to note that the area marked by red box are sensitive to motions. Now, let's click on the Set button next to Period tab to specify the starting and finishing time. Please note that the schedule that we just set is not for recording, but only for the activation of motion detect. Under the Record channel, select the same channel that you previously selected, then click OK. In this step, we will set the schedule for recording. Remember that the schedule for recording will follow the instruction that you just set. Under the Record tab, you'll have three choices. Select the Record configuration. Once you enter this page, now we can set up the recording schedule for motion detect. Click on Channel to select the channel you would like to set the schedule for. We will set the schedule for channel 1, since in step 1, we arranged the parameters for channel 1. Under the Mode tab, check the Schedule Mode box. Now let's make the schedule. Select the day of the week desired. Let's click on the period and select a starting and ending time of recording for channel 1. Now that we have done this, let's check the box mark of detect for the corresponding period. Now let's press OK. Channel 1 will only record if a movement is detected in the time period range that you input. Thank you.